foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. This is the tight end fan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Williams running left. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Darnold on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by McManus is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for New England. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A handoff, Lindsey running left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now they try the right side here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fan. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Darnold. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll fire one downfield for Fan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go, D.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done. And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago. And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles. Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43. This is Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down at 4. Now a give right side. Huntley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. This will be caught. Judy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st down, Darnold. Out quickly to Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down now. It's Harris, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a give, right side. Huntley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a first carry for their fullback.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They try the left side here with Williams. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Darnold to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so.